understand that being a manager does not mean you have to change who you are. Understand that everybody starts at the bottom. Everybody has to start at the bottom. Everybody didn't just start at the top. So the people that you were there with at the bottom before you became a manager, the people that you built bonds with and you had relationships with, you don't want to lose those people once you make it to the top because they don't respect you anymore because you feel like you're better than them because you got into a manager role. Don't begin to talk down on people because they can't do something that you couldn't do when you was in the same position they were. I want you to understand that just because you become a manager doesn't mean that you have to forget who you are and where you started from. That's the problem in most workplaces when you get that power, you just take that power to your head, and it's not cool. Nobody wants somebody who is high strung on trying to prove a point all the time. Like your work should prove your point. You should not always come down and be a micromanager to your staff because you feel like doing that is going to get you seen and it's going to make it look like you're really doing what you need to do as a manager. That is not what you're doing. What you're doing is you're making your staff not like you. No staff wants a manager who is micromanaging them all the time, who is always saying something and always acting out and never there to have their back. If you are a manager, you want to be able to let your staff feel that you have their back and that you're in the trenches with them. Don't sit back and complain about something that's not being done if you're not sitting there helping them. As a manager, that does not mean that you can't get in there and get your feet wet and help the employees out when times get rough. It just means that you're held at a higher standard, which means you should get in there. Show the employees that, hey, when times get rough, I got your back. You don't want to be one of those managers just sitting there because you feel like I'm a manager, I don't have to do it. That then makes the employees feel like, okay, they think they're better than us. They think they're above the rest just because they got that manager title. Understand that is just a title. It could be stripped away from you at any time. I just want, people to understand when you become in that manager role, you just want to be mindful of the way you begin to treat people at that point. Because the way you treat people at that point will determine your future within a company. Because if everybody is against you within a company, who knows how long you'll last.